Landing a software job can be quite tricky if you fall in one of these categories. You're not from tier 1 or 2 college. You have scored less than 60% marks. You have a gap in your education. You have backlogs, or you didn't get your first job yet even though you graduated 2 years ago. But what if I tell you that you could change this about your career and land a good paying software role? All you need is commitment and an actionable plan. Hey, I'm Ritvik, and today we'll see how you could build your career in the software industry, regardless of your educational background. And if you're new to the channel, then hit the bell icon right away so that you don't miss any other videos we have planned for you in this career series. Consider this scenario. You're looking for serious career advice and there are 3 people sitting right in front of you. There's a person working in Facebook, there's a person working in Accenture, and there's a person working in Cisco. Now here's the catch. You have only 10 minutes to get your career advice, but you can talk to only one person. Who are you going to talk to and why? Let me guess. You talk to the person working in Facebook. And not just you. Chances are 99% of the people would do the same. Why? Because the interview process of Facebook is more rigid than Accenture and Cisco. You took that as a proxy and made the decision that they would be the smarter person to guide you. Did you take a minute to understand the background of the other 2 people? Who knows? The person working in Accenture might have built a $5 million business, or the person working in Cisco may have built a new routing algorithm. If I replace the 3 people with another set, your choices would have remained the same. That is, you didn't give any merit to the individual's talent, but rather went for a proxy that was convenient to you. Now, say you had an entire day to socialize with each of them and then had to pick a person to get the advice from. Your decision may change as you had more time to understand their background better. Sadly, we don't have the luxury or time to go through with decisions this way. And this is what exactly happens with recruiters. They get thousands of applications for a job but have to shortlist only 50. How do they do it? They focus on few proxies in your resume like college, grades, and skills that match the job to filter out the suitable candidate. Similar to what you had done earlier, the People's Company. Now that you have understood why it is slightly tougher for you to get more interview opportunities, let's see how you can bounce back and make the most of your situation. If you put your mind and soul towards your aim, in a mere 4 to 5 months, you can completely reset your career. There are 3 ingredients for a successful career. Preparation. For any type of job, you need to pick up the right set of skills. Opportunities to demonstrate those skills. And 3, performance. This is entirely based on how you leverage your skills in the opportunity you get and grow your career. But what about your background? Your college, your grades, your education gap? Where do these come to play? In reality, your background only affects the number of opportunities you get. That's just 1 out of 3 parts of your successful career. Preparation and performance are still in your hands, which is why the plan I'm about to share with you is absolutely doable if you set your mind to it. But before we dive into how you can prepare and gain the necessary skills, let's look at how bad can it actually affect your job prospects and what can you do to reduce its effects. Say you applied for 10 jobs. You might get shortlisted for 3 companies, unlike people with good backgrounds who could get shortlisted for 8 jobs. That's the only shortcoming of your background. But this can be tackled. What do you think you can do to get more opportunities? 1. Improve your resume. 2. Apply to more companies. Yes. That's what we are going to do, and let's see how. But before we go any further, first and foremost, let's put your past behind you. There's no point in fretting over bad grades or other situations which led to your current state. Unless maybe you are waiting for Elon Musk to build a time machine. Are you? But I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. So let go of your past and focus on your future. What if I tell you, regardless of your past, you can change your career in the next mere 4 to 5 months? Are you ready? Hit that thumbs up and let's get started. For the first 15 days, spend some time learning a language. You can either learn Python or JavaScript. Use resources like FreeCodeCamp to get started. Take a goal of writing at least 50 to 100 programs in the language you have learned. Once this is done, focus on learning the basics of DSA for the next 2 months. Most companies have coding assessments as the first round of the hiring process. These rounds help them filter out the suitable candidates. So be sure to be prepared. If you don't know how to get started with your DSA prep, check out our DSA prep video that takes you through the 3 stages of learning DSA for interviews. I've added the link of the video in the description. And for your purpose, aim to complete the first stage in the video by the end of 2 months. The first 2 months of the preparation are the hardest. It is completely normal for you to feel nervous and it is a part of your learning journey. Have you ever heard of the 3 zones of learning? It's the safe zone, stretch zone, and the strain zone. These zones are beautifully explained in a video by Udacity. It's when you have almost decided to give up but continue to pursue your goal. That is when the real magic happens. I'm sharing the link to the video in the description. You can pause for a moment and come back after watching it. Once you get comfortable with a programming language and the basics of DSA, it is time for you to build 2 to 3 projects. When it comes to choosing projects, don't simply go after the hotshot topics like ML or IoT for your initial projects. Pick projects where you can spend time writing reasonable amount of code. And it's okay to refer to someone's solution for inspiration, but don't merely copy their code. There's no learning there. You can choose any project from Cryo Projects Hub. You'll find over 50 real-world projects in Python, Java, JavaScript, and more. Best part is each project there comes with a guided plan to help you finish the project all by yourself. You'll find the link to the project hub in the description. The main goal of working on projects is to make your resume stand out with the hands-on skills companies are looking for. The moment they see your project work, your grades and college backgrounds becomes less important. And this is a proven way to move forward in your career regardless of your college background. So far, we have covered what you need to include in your resume. That is practical skills and projects. But there's one more thing. You also have to craft a resume such that it highlights the important details. Spend a day or two preparing your resume to showcase your work in a clear and concise way. Run it by your friends and get feedback. If you need help with it, go through the tips shared in the Software Development Resume Guide. I've added the link to the guide in the description. You'll get a good idea how to structure your resume and what to include to craft the perfect resume. If you're finding this video useful so far, let us know by liking the video. And let's continue with the rest of the plan. Once you've got your resume ready, the next step is to start applying for jobs and get interview ready. Prepare for commonly asked questions around databases and languages you picked up. You can visit sites like Geeks for Geeks and Tutorial Point to help you with your preparation. Take out at least 2 weeks to prepare for interviews. Some IT companies might have aptitude as part of their hiring process. Spend a week max to prepare for these tests. Beyond that, focus more on programming. And when you start applying for jobs, take a target of at least 25 job applications per week. Look for opportunities through LinkedIn, AngelCo, and your friends. Your end goal is to land your first job with at least 3.5 lakhs per annum package. While looking for jobs, you might find that a few of them have some eligibility criteria, like Goldman Sachs filter candidates based on their aggregate percentage. Or some IT companies ask for a minimum 60% during 10th, 12th or graduation. Don't worry about these companies. There are thousands of other companies that are ready to hire you. You just have to find them. Also remember, don't be afraid of rejections. Rejections are a part of your journey. At the end of the day, all you need is 1 or 2 good job offers. So apply to as many companies as you can to increase your chances of getting that job offer. Once you start applying for jobs, don't stop your learning there. Keep revisiting topics you haven't yet covered and continue to expand your knowledge. Revise data structures and algorithms and try to build more projects to improve your resume. It will help you maximize your chances of getting selected in job interviews. Find yourself a mentor if you can. Their guidance can help you stay on track and help you reach your goal in a less stressful way. Ask your cousins to help you or reach out to someone you know on LinkedIn asking them for guidance. Almost everyone would be willing to guide you through your prep. So here's a quick recap of the preparation plan. First 15 days, learn a language. Your end goal is to write 50 to 100 programs. For the next 2 months, focus on DSA. Solve at least 100 problems, and if you need more guidance, watch the DSA prep video I've shared in the description. After that, take up projects. Build 2 to 3 projects on your own that would make your resume stand out. With these things checked off, your next step would be to craft a crisp and concise resume. Go through the resume guide shared in the description box for tips and best practices to prepare your resume. And at last, take at least 15 days to concentrate on commonly asked questions in interviews before you start applying for jobs. Apply to 25 or more companies every week and continue to prepare for your interviews till you land your first software job that pays you at least 3.5 lakhs per annum. In these 4 to 5 months, commit yourself to the process by giving at least 30 to 40 hours a week. The hustle during this time will go a long way in turning your life around. Congrats on making it to the end of the video. I'm sure you're determined to get your first software job by following the plan I've shared with you. When you do get placed in a software role, do come back and let us know in the comments. Nothing excites us more than knowing that this plan helped you with your career.